Hello everyone, this is PotterBrony, and welcome to another band reaction of DWK's Total Legit Recap Series. This time episodes number 23 through 26 of Season 6 of MLP would be Where the Apple Lies, Top Bolt, to Where and Back Again, Parts 1 and 2, the Season 6 finale. Okay, let's just get right into it, see what he has in store for us this time. As always, the links in the description below, be sure to show your support there. And, yeah. Let's see what he has in store with Where the Apple Lies, episode number 23. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay, so it's that Apple time of year, and the eponymous Pony Clan is unloading some of Big Mac's special apple jam onto their good friend and business partner, Filthy Rich. But AJ senses some skullduggery going on, and she's like, "Apple Bloom, did you sell off some of our apple crunk juice without telling me?" And AB's like, "Yep, I sure did. Now that Starlight Glamorous Glimmers revived the Ponyville crunk scene, it's become our best-selling product, and we could turn a way bigger
She's such a
profit if we
trendsetter.
just supplied it to local businesses instead of making people come all the way out here to get it." And AJ's like, "God damn it, Apple Bloom, this is a family business. Our ass-backwards traditions are more important than making money." It's gotta be like that. If we just ran this thing better, we could actually make a decent living instead of breaking our backs just to pay the bills. I don't want to hear none of that, Missy. You fix this right now,
Yeah,
or you're only
nothing
getting
that
a
makes too
half
much sense.
serving of apple gruel tonight. But I already only get a half serving. That's why I haven't grown a goddamn inch in the past 6 years. Well, then you only get half of
That
a
explains
half,
a lot.
which is like 1/3 or something. I know you
Yeah.
think you've got great ideas, but
Can't do
trust
the math
me,
there,
you
but-
don't. God damn it, AJ, you've never had an idea in your life. What the fuck do you know? Actually, I did have an idea once, and it was the worst thing ever. So, you see, Mom and Dad had just hung themselves so that the rest of us would have enough food to survive the winter.
Flashback
and
time.
me and Big Mac were arguing over who was gonna run the farm. Now, I thought I was a smart filly because I had ideas, but Big Mac always said, "You can't plow a mare with ideas." And I said, "Yeah, that may be so, but ideas can make money, and you can definitely plow as many mares as you want if you have money." A case in point would be our old buddy, Filthy Rich. One day he asked us to meet him in town, and he was like, "Hi, Apples, this is my fiance, hard as diamonds." And she was like, "You two look like a couple of dumb motherfucking hillbillies. Dear, remember what I told you." Oh, I'm sorry, that was incredibly rude. I meant that you two look like a couple of hillbillies. I understand that you don't have a mother to fuck anymore, and I'm sorry for your loss. That's not what I meant, but good try. And I was like, "Look, Rich, I know you're kind of a greedy bastard sometimes, but you're mostly an okay guy. Why in God's name would you marry this butter-faced tart?" She gives amazing head, dude. I've got nothing else to say. I mean, how good could it
Fair
possibly
point.
be, man? No, seriously, bro. She can suck the cork out of a wine bottle. All right, man. I can't argue with that. Also, she
Yeah.
likes it in the butt. Yeah, now you're just bragging. Okay, hold on a second. Not to go off on a tangent, but, like, what's going on here? So, like, we get
Yeah.
to see Cumbucket McGolddigger here when she was younger, and my first reaction was, what happened to her face? This schnoz looks like a hippopotamus, and this one looks like a...
My first
rhino.
reaction was,
Wait, guys,
she's,
I
her
just
nose
got
is
it,
literally
guys.
up in the air.
Guys, seriously, she had a rhinoplasty. Also, I'm not saying I like this chick, but I would totally ram her into the headboard every night while she rolled her eyes and posted on Facebook about how inadequate I was. So, AJ's like, "Anyway, back in the day, we didn't have apple crunk juice. We just had cider, and Filthy wanted to sell it for us at
Love
his
that
store.
cider.
So, I told Granny Smith, and she was like,
Damp apple jam jars preserve the flavor for milk, but cider starts to spoil the second it comes out the press.
and I was like, then why don't we just put the cider in the same jars as the jam?" "Are you crazy? How do you even put cider in a jam jar?" You know, just like pour it
Pour
in
it in.
there.
Yeah.
Nope, this is fucking crazy talk. Go tell Rich it can't be done. So I was like, all right, Mac, we're gonna have Granny declared legally insane, which will be easy because she probably is, and then we'll take control of the farm and actually start making some money. All we have
So
to
that's
do
why
is
she's in
lure
the
her to
hospital?
psych ward at Ponyville General. And Mac was like, AJ, why don't we just refuse to work? I mean, it's not like she can buck apples herself. We have all the leverage in this situation. Just tell her that she's being stubborn.
That makes
and
too much
closed-minded,
sense.
And if we don't get a say in how the farm is run, then we're not gonna help run it. Sure, she'll be pissed at first, but once she sees all the cash flow from increased cider sales, she'll be forced to come around. That way we can do everything honestly, everybody wins, and we don't have to horribly
Again, it makes
betray our
way
own
too much
kin.
sense.
Oh my god, Big Mac, shut up, you talk too much. And Apple Bloom's like, wait, you tried to take control of the farm by staging a coup? And AJ's like, hey, we don't use words with silent letters in this house. Hey, come on, man, be cool. Anyway, so we got Granny to the hospital, but she got
Mad
drunk
Photoshop
on rubbing
skills.
alcohol and wandered off. And I was like, okay, Mac, you pretend to be Granny while I go find her and bring her back. Why do I need to pretend to be her? If we just split up and look for her, it'll be quicker and we won't. God damn it, Big Mac, you never listen to me. It's always blah, blah, blah. But this is the dumbest thing. Quit flapping your gums and help me with my genius plan. Unfortunately, Big Mac was so butthurt after I yelled at him that the nurses thought he had ass cancer and they rushed him into surgery while I was looking for Granny. Now, when I found her, she was in a supply closet drinking all the cleaning fluid, and she got so trashed she thought she was a doctor and stumbled into the operating theater. And she was like, now, you see, everyone says you need this
I don't think that
big
sensor
old
bar is
pony
long
right
enough.
here, but in my experience, they cause nothing but trouble, so I recommend cutting it off. That's when I finally realized that my plan had gone slightly awry, and I explained to everyone that this was not a doctor, but an old lady who just drank 2 bottles of Lysol. Anyway, Big Mac was so traumatized by the whole thing that he never talked again. So, I hope you learned something from that story, Apple. Yes,
I don't blame
ma'am.
him.
I learned that sometimes people won't listen to reason no matter how well you present your side of the argument, and at that point, the only thing you can do is stay out of the way or your own granny might saw your wiener off? I forget what I was trying to teach you, but
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
That's a good lesson. It's messed up. Alright, so that was the totally legit recap of Season 6, Episode number 23, Where the Apple Lies. Yeah. Yeah. This is a good point about Gold Digger McGee there. Or whatever the fuck it is that you called her. Mostly a good point. Specifically about her nose, not about slamming her face into the headboard. But you do you, man. Whatever. I don't care. Alright, so, moving on to Top Bolt. Episode number 24 of Season 6. And starting the Totally Legit recap in 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, more waifus. Waifus everywhere.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Is it okay that we're just chilling here in the girls' locker room? Anyway, Misty's like, yo, Dash, how come
Guys
you're
get
bailing
changed
on
there
us
too,
this
don't they?
weekend? And Dash is like, blueberry waffles, dude. Oh, God, do you have to, like, see some kind of specialist for that? Well, Pinky makes me blueberry waffles whenever I sleep over at her place. I mean, I guess you could say she's a
blue waffle.
specialist.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the berry.
I see what
part.
he's...
And Spitfire's like,
Meanwhile, I'm
Yeah, I wish I didn't know what that was.
at the academy.
and Dash is like,
But you love yelling and blowing, guys. Yeah.
her secret Wonderbolt nickname is Swallowfire. So, Dash fucks off, but on the way home, her butt pager goes off. And she's like, dude, Twight, when's someone gonna blow up this house so I can stop being that table's bitch? Dash, that's really fucked up. Why would you even say that? Dude, you'll just get a bigger one. Even I know how this works by now. Also, Glimmy, what the fuck are you doing here? You get the whole finale to yourself. Just get back to working on your song collab with Lil Jon. Anyway, we go back to the Wonderbolt thingy, and holy smoking waifus, what do we have here? Man, there's all sorts of adorable ponies going on right now, but only these two have plot significance level hairdos. Hey, why does everyone say Angel Wings here looks like an OC? Come on, guys, she's totally
I wonder
not an
why.
OC. Yeah, maybe the bow's a little iffy, but oh, wait, she is an OC. Oh, God, it's one of these Make-A-Wish deals again. You guys are still gonna draw porn of her, aren't you? And Twiz's like, hey, Spitfire, do any of your students
Yeah, they
have
probably
friendship
are.
problems? And Spitball's like, hold on, let me check this extensive catalog I keep.
I mean,
of
I
real
asked them not
feelings and
to.
emotions for everyone I meet. Nope, nothing I know about. Oh, okay. Yo, Dash, I got a class to teach in about 10 minutes, but I don't really want to do it. How about you do that for me? How about you eat me? I'll do it. All right, good talk. And don't fuck up. So, Twigs is like, all right, class, the trick
You'll do
to
what,
flying
eat her
is to
or
move
teach?
your wings down. But that's only half the equation. Then you have to move them back up, and then you have to keep doing that again and again until you want to stop flying. Make
didn't
sure
know
you're
that.
close to the ground before you... Anyway, they teach the class, and we meet our friendship problem. This guy named Sky Wanker and his totally platonic best friend, Vapor. Because, like, I say this to my best friends all the time.
I'm pretty beat. I'm gonna hit the showers.
You know, I just make big, wet, googly eyes at them and say I'm so tired and that I need a hot shower, lingering for a moment with a hopeful yet demure smile before sadly trudging away when I don't get a response. It's best bro
Wow.
stuff. Totes. Like, this one
Yeah,
here
absolutely.
may be waifu of the week status, but Vapor's on another level entirely. She's a freaky bioengineered waifutron. Adorable, subservient, self-deprecating, and willing to sacrifice everything for her man. The qualities that every basement-dwelling perma-virgin looks for in a woman. So, Dashi and Twiggles realize the reason she
Hitting
sucks
too
at
deep.
flying is because she literally spends all her time blowing this guy, and he's bad at flying because he's never actually had to try. And Twi's like, dude, we have to get them to talk about this. And Dash is like, why? This is none of our business. Because we're here to solve a friendship problem? Oh, yeah. Right. You know, man,
there's
if
that.
you told me all those years ago when we got the Elements of Harmony that someday I'd be spending my weekends dicking around in other people's personal lives, I would have been so fucking out of there. Besides, this guy's a cocky, selfish asshole. If we bring this up, he's just gonna throw a giant tantrum. Trust me, it's what I would do. Dude, just back off. I got this, okay? So Twice like, listen, bro,
Yeah.
you need to stop propping up your boyfriend or you're both screwed. And Vape's all, dude, just stay out of this, okay? We're both drowning in emotional baggage, and the only reason we're even functional adults is because we have each other. And Twice like, I just don't get it. It's almost like there's no easy way to fix a codependent relationship. Who would've
Really?
thought?
Isn't
So
there?
They try to dash his way for a sec, but it doesn't work. Then Vape Nash blows the lid off her own game, and as predicted, dude throws a hissy fit when he finds out he's actually not good at the one thing he's based his entire life and all his self-confidence around. I know, what a dick. But don't
Yeah,
worry,
imagine
it's
that.
not all bad because we get a rare gem from this predicament. The fabled, highly sought-after double
Meme face.
meme face. Yeah, anyway, Vapor hates herself, Sky hates her and himself, Twigs and Dash both blame themselves, and Spitfire just hates everyone because she's been jilling off to girly mags all day and has no idea why everything's gone to shit. And Dash is like, wow, dude, I guess we were both wrong. And Twi's all, yeah, man, I guess so, unless we were both right. Wait, Dash, give me a towel. I just figured this out. Seriously, it's everywhere. So Dash and Twiggly split up and each talk to one of these guys, and they're like,
I don't even
"Listen,
wanna
man,
know."
Forget about the Wonderbolts. There's really only one thing you should be thinking about right now. Is this relationship worth salvaging to you? And they're all, man, you guys are like sneak attack therapists or something. Can you just leave us alone? Nope. Anyway, they get back together and learn from each other and blah, blah, blah. Their bond is stronger than ever. And Sky's all, you know what, dude? It doesn't matter if we become Wonderbolts. What matters is that we appreciate each other and ourselves. And Vape's like, yeah, man, I think we should just take some more time to work on us before we go worrying about those kinds of ambitions. Congratulations, motherfuckers, you're both in the Wonderbolts Academy. So Twigglywigs and Dash get home, and Rainbow's like, you know what, Twilight? I learned
works too.
something today. What's that, Rainbow? Sometimes helping others with their personal problems can be just as complicated as the problems themselves. And there might not be a right way to do it, but as long as you approach the issue with compassion and good intentions... Yo, Dash, I know you just left, but come quick. Fleetfoot's got her head stuck in the Dizatron. Don't worry, I'll be right there. We'll get her out. No, I meant come watch. This shit's hilarious.
So you got a waifu of the week and a waifu of the year in the episode. Alright, speaking of angel wings, I know I'm probably going to regret this, but let's take a look. Google, MLP FiM, angel wings. Fuck it, Rule 34. I know, I probably shouldn't. Yep, there it is, first fucking in, but then, right in Rule 30. Let's see what happens without Rule 34. Nothing. Bunch of angel wings, but no Rule 34 stuff. Alright, not bad. I was expecting worse than that. Alright, so, yeah, adding that little Rule 34 there, that helps you with your search if you want to go look for a you sick fox. Now, moving on to episode number 25. To Where and Back Again, Part 1. This was a really good, this was really good season finale, even though at the beginning of the season I was definitely one of those guys that goes, I don't like him. I don't like, Glim Glam there. You know, I don't like the fact that she's, part of the main cast. Although not really, but she's a major character now. A regular character. And, yeah, I threw, not really tantrums at the beginning of season 6, but I threw a tantrum recently, if you all saw my reaction to episode number 10 of season 7. I got over that, but I didn't actually have anything bad to say about this finale, even though I may have whined a little bit, you know, but what are you going to do? I may have whined a little bit about the fact that they gave her an entire season finale. I mean, you got Trixie and Discord and them there, but then you also have those weird ass. That I still don't like. That design, what the hell were they thinking? And they're changelings. Can't they just change back? Come on. Although I guess your default is just, you know, relaxed, most comfortable thing, and that's their new default now. I'd have to imagine that. Why am I going off on this tangent? But let me just say this real quick. I'd have to imagine that shape-shifting is a lot like keeping a muscle flexed or something. Eventually you just get tired of it, and if you gotta stay in one pose, then that's not gonna, you're just gonna have to relax for a second. Yeah, I think of it like they have to make a conscious effort to stay shape-shifted. So it may be too much, but I still don't like those fucking designs. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, To Where and Back Again, Part 1 of the Season 6 MLP finale. And starting the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Well, the recap, the total legit recap. There we go. The plot. I watch it for the plot, huh? Alright.
Okay, so Twilight's like, dude, Glimpse, thanks for helping me confiscate all these light novels and manga we found in Spike's room. Don't want that foreign garbage turning him into some kind of pussy, now do we? And Glimmy's like, bro, I'm
Spike's a
happy to help.
weeaboo.
You changed my life. And Twigs is like,
I may have offered some guidance, but you are responsible for the pony you've become.
and I'm like, hey, Twilight, that's fucking bullshit. However fucked up it may have been, you did destroy her life's work, which basically drove her insane. Then you completely demolished and reconstructed her entire worldview, and now you basically plan her life out like a curriculum. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you have shaped the entire course of this chick's life for the past 2 years. That's Glimmer's main emotional conflict in this finale. She's not sure if she's actually changed or if you've just forced her to. But we'll get back to that later. Oh, hey, look who it is. It's Muffins. What? That's her name.
No.
See, it says so right here in the credits for Slice of Life.
Stop pointing that
What
out!
else would it be? Anyway, Muffins gives Glimmy this letter from her former cult members inviting her to their
Triggered.
annual Tequila Sunrise Festival. So she's a little nervous, but she goes anyway, and they're like,
Sounds good to me.
God, what are you doing here? And Glimmy's like, well, you invited me, dude, and you thought that meant you could just show up? Well, that's like what an invitation is. So, and Princess
No,
Luna's
that's
all,
totally not what-
Glims, what's up? Oh, shit, this is just a dream. Oh, yeah, well, you're just Sorry, almost lost my shit there. You wouldn't believe how many times a night I have to hear that. Why are you here anyway? Because you're all angsty. Sorry, man, I guess my depression's become such a black hole that it's actually sucking other people into it now. Don't worry about it, dude, I've been there. Besides, this is pretty tame compared to the dreams I usually deal with. If I can go a whole night without seeing anyone fuck their own mom, it's a good one in my book. Also, hey, would you mind dreaming about a bar? I could really use a beer. So, do you have some, like, advice for me? Oh yeah, talk to your friends. They're all really cool chicks. Wait, that's it? You came into my dream to tell me to go talk to somebody else? Dude, I could sit here all night and spout a bunch of generalities about self-esteem and forgiveness, but I used to be just like you, and I know it wouldn't make a difference. There's no magical combination of words that's gonna erase your guilt. You have to earn respect from yourself just like anyone else, and a lot of the time it's way fucking harder. There's your alicorn wisdom. Now go talk to your goddamn friends. Jesus Christ, ungrateful. Fuck you. So, Glimmy's like, guys, I have a confession to make. What's up, dude? I hate myself and I'm terrified of failure. Oh yeah, we know you hate yourself. You talk about it all the time. Also, everyone's terrified of failure. It's just most of us have
failure
fucked up
sucks.
so much that we're numb to it now. And Twiggles is all, dude, Glims, if you're freaking out about going to Ozfest or whatever it is, you should just bring your best friend with you.
Well, everybody
Emotional
should freak out
baggage
about
is
going to
easier to
Ozfest.
handle when you have someone to listen to you bitch about it. You know what? That's a good idea. And Trixie's like, hey, Twilight, suck it! So they get there and Trixie's all, look, Starlight,
Yeah, that was good.
say that you...
Magically stole every pony's cutie mark, replaced them with equal signs, and forced them all to hide their natural talents?
Oh my god, why do you always do that? I'm sorry, I have regrets Tourette's. I just uncontrollably complete other people's sentences with things from my past I feel bad about. It was a rhetorical question. You've told me
Regrets
that
Tourette's.
100 times. I know I have expository issues too. It's all connected. Look, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Let's just go to this party.
Shut
and
your
try to
mouth.
act like normal people, okay? So of course everyone in the village is super chill, and they even ask Glimmy to help with some of the festival stuff, but the only event she manages to cause is a giant spaghetti cook-off. Anyway, Glimmer's doing her walk of shame back to the Friendship Castle playset, and she's like, oh hey Pinkie Pie, how's it going? Bitch, I don't know you. And Glimmy's all, dude, Pinkie's been kind of a cunt today. And AJ and Rarity are like, Pinkie's always a cunt. So are you. You should really drink some bleach. And Trixie's like, dude, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I'm your least bitchy friend. Jesus, man, you'd think they were all changelings or something. Yeah, right, dude. Way too obvious.
what are the
And
odds
it's like,
of that?
bruh, they're all fucking changelings. So Glim Glam tries to wake up Magician Horse, and Triscuit's like, dude, you made me kill my hot box. And Glimmy's like, why are you getting this fucked
You
up
never
in the middle
fuck
of
with
the
a hot
night?
box.
Because that's what people who live in trailers do, okay? Sorry we can't all live in a castle and be Twilight's personal tongue bather. Well, at least I know you're definitely you. God, I fucking hate Twilight so much, I hope she gets impaled on a manicore dick. Yo, Trixie, everyone's changeling. Oh my god, dude, where's Twilight? We have to tell Twilight. Oh, Trixie, you talk such a good game and act like such a badass, but when shit gets real, you scream like a little girl and toss away your last shred of dignity like a used prophylactic. No wonder you wanted to kill yourself after having one fight with Starlight. You literally have nothing else. So, Glimmy uses those invisibility powers she normally reserves for episodes that aren't about her, and they sneak into the castle and... Oh my god. The queen is back, and in her signature style, she exposits her entire plan while the good guys are listening. See, Chrissy was pretty
Naturally.
peeved after getting ejected from Canterlot back in season 2, and now her revenge is finally coming to fruition. She's captured the entire cast of MLP, and after draining every last ounce of love from Equestria, she's gonna make them all supporting characters in her new sitcom. Think Family Matters crossed with the Alien movies.
Huh.
Can I do that?
And Trixie's like, oh my god, no wonder this episode's about us. There's no one else left. Oh hey, Steve's back. Also, Discord shows up and he's like, fuck you guys, I don't feel like helping. And Glim Glim's all, dude, they stole your waifu. And kablamo, the mission begins. Discord, you're a dick, but you have your priorities in order. I'll give you that. So Glimmy's like, well, I
Fair
guess
point.
we're doing this, guys. And Trixie's like, dude, we can't pull off something like this. We're not main characters. Man, if we don't get Twilight and her friends back, we will be the main characters. Wait, Starlight, hold on a sec. That might not be such
Let's
a bad...
talk about
Damn it,
this for a
Trixie, no!
It's like dick in a box. My dick in a box, baby.
Alright, yeah. I'm not gonna go into too much about Chrysalis at the end here, but every time she comes up I feel the need to. Great character and all. I like the character, but, yeah, really substandard villain, and it's just the typical villain mistakes that she makes, which I'll expound upon after watching episode number 26, Total Legit Recap. To Where and Back Again, Part 2. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Starlight,
Okay.
I'm pregnant. It's yours. Trixie, you can't get pregnant from hugs, even uncomfortably tight ones with lewd facial expressions. You just don't want to take
And kissing.
responsibility.
Don't forget the
You need to stop
kissing.
Drinking now.
You know, when you freeze things on the wrong spot, you get stuff like that, and that's unfortunate. Or fortunate, depending on whether that's your thing or
Anyway,
not.
when last we saw our heroes, they had gotten kidnapped by Chrysalis, so these guys had to go find them. So Glimmy's like, dude, Discord, you're the most powerful guy in the world. Just fix it. And Discord's all, no problem, man. I'll go save Fluttershy and I'll grab those other bitches if you really want me to. Let me just, oh my god, we're waiting. Just do it. Look, this has never happened to me before. I swear. Just hold on a minute. Don't worry, buddy. I think they got pills for this. And Steve's like, dude, it won't work because Chrysalis has this swivel chair that's upholstered with magic faux suede that absorbs obvious plot resolution. Oh, well, that's just fucking fantastic. Now we're all as useless as Trixie. Oh, you sound just like my dad. You're not good at anything, Trixie. You're not pretty enough, Trixie. You don't get special hugs and massages like your sister does, Trixie. So they sneak into the
Wow, there's some insight to
Trixie. Anuses, and Trixie's all, man, it's hot as hell in here. And Discord's like, yeah, but it's a dry heat. So we're literally walking into a hive full of changelings who, might I add, just prove that they're intelligent and capable enough to overthrow the entire ruling class of Equestria in a single day, blindly hoping that we can A, find what is probably the most heavily guarded artifact in their possession, and B, that said artifact happens to be something that we can destroy with our bare hooves. Does that sound like an accurate description of our situation right now? Look, Steve knows where we're going, and we've got the element of surprise, so just... And Steve's like...
I think we're lost.
And Trixie's like, well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're in some real pretty shit now, man. Look, let's just calm down and think of a plan. Hey, Starlight, maybe we can charm the changelings with our winning personalities. And Glimmy's like, dude, that's it. Look, we may not be the sharpest tools, but we're all definitely tools. We can't use regular magic, but there's one kind of magic we can always use. The magic of friendship? Nope, the magic of crunk. Trixie, you've got your smoke machine and your strobe lights, right? Yep, and enough booze to kill a horse. Specifically myself, but I can refrain from suicide till this is over. Sweet. Discord, you're on the mic. Think you can drop a decent freestyle? Man, if there was such a thing as a decent freestyle, I would be the guy who could drop it. So, Trixie lays down a fat beat with her smoke bomb light show, and Discord's like, it's the current year, motherfucker. MC Discord coming at you like that email reminder you set up for your mom's birthday. Yo, my name is Discord and I'm a Draconic, so fuck, nothing rhymes with that shit. Good job, faggot. Doesn't matter, you can suck on my nuts. I like squishy pony sluts with squishy pony butts. Yay. Fine, I'll admit I get no action. I'm just spitting out the shit because we need a distraction. Anyway, the plan works, but the changelings get so hyped
That wasn't half
they
bad.
drag Discord away and gangbang him in the form of 100 Fluttershies. But he's probably not complaining, and let's be honest, neither would you. So they're almost to the throne room, but they have to get rid of this changeling who's pulled a body snatch on Discord, and Trixie's all, dude, you go on, I'll handle this. If I don't make it, punch Chrysalis in the tits for me, alright? And Glimmy's like, Trixie, I can't do this. The last time I took on any kind of responsibility, I ruined a bunch of people's lives, and that was nowhere near as big as this. You don't know what I was like. Yeah, dude, I don't know, and I don't fucking care. All I know is that you're my best friend, alright? Look, I used to be a shitty person too, and back in the day, I would have been happy to see Twilight and her stupid friends turn into some changeling fuck buckets. Right now, I'm trying to save them, and it's because of you. This is how we become better people, Starlight. Everyone in this world gets forgiven whether they deserve
Really
it or
profound.
not. That's just how it works around here, but right now, we have the chance to earn it. I know you can do this, so if you can't trust yourself, just trust me. Trixie, also, if we both live through this, I want you to sit on my face. Okay, time to go save the world. So Magician Horse just straight up takes this bullet for Starlight and probably for the good of Equestria, but based on her history, I'm guessing it's mostly the first one. You know, Trixie, I may prod your asshole a little, but you're pretty damn cool. I mean, you're completely and utterly batshit fucking insane, but I'd rather have one crazy friend who's willing to die for me than 10 casual acquaintances who are quote-unquote sane. That being said, I still don't think Glimmy fully understands what she's getting herself into here, and she probably won't until a few years from now when she realizes that Ponyville's entire missing persons list is just every guy who's asked her out in the past half-decade. So, Glimmy finds the magic swivel chair, but then Chrysalis shows up and breaks her own neck in multiple places. And I want to state for the record that I did not find this arousing in the slightest. Oh my god, could she just keep spinning her head around and around in a circle, because that would be the craziest blowjob. Oh hey, that isn't Glimmy, it's Steve. And he's like, hi mom. And Chrissy's like, oh Steven, I suppose it's only fitting that you'd return to me disguised as a female. You never did have any balls. Then actual Glimmy does this. And I'm like, dude, Glims, I admire your conviction, but I don't understand how you're gonna break this big rock with a smaller rock, because they're both rocks, and this one's bigger. And Chrissy's like, you are fucked, my friend.
Well,
you see,
keep
this
going at
magic
it, and maybe it'll
imitation
happen.
leather. And by the way, I didn't pick fake leather because I'm cheap. It's because I'm a changeling. Get it? Precludes any magical friendship bullshit on your part. You can't have any twinkly-eyed epiphanies and suddenly overpower me for no logical reason. And Glimmy's like, your throne may prevent predictable plot resolutions, but there's one thing it can't protect you against. Something that by its very nature can never be anticipated. And what is that? A completely nonsensical Deus Ex Machina. Give her some fucking love, Steve.
X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you.
And then suddenly Steve was Neon Bambi, and I guess that makes Chrissy Bambi's mom, which is an apt comparison because she's about to get her ass shot the fuck up. So the Changelings have the world's most explosive group therapy session, and hey, everything's cool again. And Twi's like, holy shit, man, what just happened? And Glimmer's all, you tell me, man, I just work here. And Luna's like, dude, Glims, I always knew you could do this. I could have gone to anyone in Equestria for help, but I knew you were the one chick who wouldn't fuck up. The only person who ever doubted you was yourself. So fucking stop that shit, alright? And Chrissy's like, look, I know how you feel. You don't have to. Would you just listen to me for like 10 fucking seconds? Fine. Look, dude, I know you just got your ass kicked and you're really fucking pissed off, but you'll be so much happier if you let it go. Trust me, I know what it's like. You wake up every morning and all the logical parts of your brain are telling you, hey, I should probably drink some bleach. Or maybe some of that crap you keep under the sink, that would work too. I mean, you could also just put a plastic bag over. I think you're projecting pretty hard right now. Listen, my point is that you're either gonna kill yourself or stop being a horrible cunt. And if there's even a chance that you'll go with the second option, you should do it now, because the longer you wait, the more crippling the self-hatred will be when you finally do. Look, I get what you're saying, but... So, Chrissy flicks everyone off and then literally backflips the fuck out of there, and Celestia's like, good try, Starlight, we'll get her next time. Anyway, what a shit day, I need a drink. And Glimmy's all, no problem, man, I know a party we can crash. So they go back to this place and she's like, dude, sorry I wicked bailed on you guys, I was going through some personal shit. But today, I learned that sometimes you have to, no wait, you know what, fuck the speech, let's get hammered. Sounds good to me. And Discord's like, yo, Trixie, sorry I was such a dick to you. You're alright. Yeah, whatever, we're cool. In fact, if I didn't have a waifu, I'd totally plow you. You know, that's really sweet of you, but I'm a huge lesbian. Yeah, I know. I think Glimmer knows it too. Now come on, let's go ride some flying pigs. And Dash is like, guys, what's a lesbian?
Really? She doesn't know what a lesbian is? Yeah, I know, that's an old joke. Yes. Alright, so that was a great that was a good one. That was a good recap to that episode. Very succinct, very accurate, very legit. Good job. And I'm happy that he's not another one of those that brought up how awesome a villain she is, even though people say it's like, yeah, she does it so well that they have to rely on a Deus Ex Machina to, like he explained in this one, it was like, and they have to rely on one of those to beat her plans because she's such a good villain. Yeah, if she was such a good villain, she would have closed the fucking loopholes, though. Not done this dumbass villain mistakes. I don't know. I mean, I think she's a cool character. Looking forward to seeing Chrysalis again. I'm in the camp that I hope they don't reform her, even though that's not what this show is really about. But then again, they haven't reformed every villain that they've come across. You know, Discord, reformed, mostly. I know how you feel about Discord, DWK, but, you know, I'll always love that guy. Trixie, reformed, but never really a major villain. Starlight, reformed. Okay, and yeah, oh, no, Nightmare Moon. I almost keep forgetting that she was a villain at the beginning, but that was a magical Deus Ex Machina reformation as well. Like the Discord and Starlight ones, which were just, you know, logic and make them see the light. But that's, you know, 3 out of 6. That's half. Not counting Trixie, but she was kind of an antagonist, and they have reformed other antagonists. The bitches from the school, for example, but no, they're cool. But yeah, they haven't forgiven or reformed every character, every villain. Fuck, one of them is blown up. Yeah, Sombra, he's dead. Tyrek, he's in jail. Sombra didn't really blow up. People keep saying, he's like, yeah, they killed him. He's like, no, he was Shadow to begin with. He had a physical form only at the end there, but maybe he just dispersed into Shadow again. I mean, his horn flying off screen wasn't very promising, but yeah, they pretty much killed him. Tyrek in jail, no reformation there. So I'm wondering what they're going to do with Chrysalis, but I'm kind of hoping she gets the cell next to Sombra, to be perfectly honest. Tyrek. Get the little podium thing with the guard dog, Cerberus, and Tartaros. Terra. Yeah. But still, what was I saying? Something about her being a substandard villain. Her plans are always pretty damn good, to be fair, but she does always make, and that's why I can never like her as a villain. I like the character, but her villainy is just dumbass. Is like dumbass levels of dumbass. I can't think of a nicer way to say it than that. Because you make the dumbass mistake of constantly letting your enemies... It's like, now this one, yeah, they pulled out the Deus Ex Machina, he turned and blasted her with love, whatever you want to say, and it just, yeah. But let's face it, I mean, she learned from her previous mistakes, went after everybody, somehow got them, I'll never figure out how the hell she did that, went after, got all the main 6, all the princesses, completely ignored Discord. Not that I think they would be powerful enough to capture him outside of their kingdom, outside of their hive. Completely ignored Chrysalis and completely ignored Discord and Twilight Student, In fact, she disparaged the fact and was like, "Oh, it's just Twilight student. Why would I ever go after?" It's like, now that was the line that got me in the original yeah, you make the stupid ass mistake. Oh, forget the sidekick. You know, the maniac is that stupid, not you, Chrysalis. Why do they have to do that to you? But then again, you did leave Twilight in the same place as you put Twilight in the same place and then egged her on so that she would run into the real Cadence. I know people would say, well, maybe she wanted to pit them against each other. Yeah, but it didn't take them very freaking long to figure it out. So you could have just left her there to sulk. Your plan would have succeeded. All you needed was an extra half hour, and your stranglehold on Canterlot would have been too tight for her to do anything about it at that point. Yeah. I don't know. This just went into way too long a rant. I'm gonna stop now. I'm sorry. So, again, these were great. Be sure to support the originals, like I had said at the beginning of the video. The link's in the description below. And I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed those as much as I did. And, again, let's just say this, get it out of the way. Stop it with the angel wings hentai, the Rule 34 stuff. Guys, come on. In fact, just stop the whole clopping stuff. It's just... whatever. I know you're bronies too, and I shouldn't disparage, but... you're a bunch of fucking weirdos. Alright, until next time. Take care. Bye.